saw that. Let's get into second gear. All right, we're good to go. And I'm back home. Well, you know, not Jersey home. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. So I'm going to address this now. I am going to be changing clickbait. I thought about it a lot, and you know, I also think, you know, these letters, you can't see it on camera as well, but it looks really bad. Okay, maybe you can. It looks terrible. Whether I change it to something else, I don't know yet. I'm going back to the idea of maybe doing college fund or something. Bank owned was another one I thought of, which I thought would be kind of funny. But either way, I'll think about it later. That will come off a little bit later, but I also wanted to show right now, we got the C4 out. And it's not because we, you know, drove it out after sitting for basically a month. The battery is kaput. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna roll this guy out to the street, and we're gonna jump the C4 and let it run for a little while, and you know, just run the battery, because the battery right now it's not strong enough to start the whole car, and I don't, you know, the battery's kind of new, so I don't exactly want to do that. Dad's doing something. Stringing the bike back up?
Yeah, go to the bike.
Uh-huh. But what was my bike, this guy right here, this is going to be leaving very soon. The same time that the C4 leaves, this will be picked up as well. And everything's done on it. I filmed the whole process of how we got it to look like this, so it now looks like a proper bike. I'm gonna be releasing that soon, just gotta edit it all together. One of the last pieces of the puzzle finally came in the mail, so now we can do it. But regardless, everything is, you know, it's all put back. I don't know where that screw went. Well, we'll figure it out later, but
I found that in the ground.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out where that was from, but it looks like it's from one of your things.
Okay, I'll look at it later. But either way, fairings are done. I gotta put the flush mount turn signals in there, but it's got new Vortex sliders, which have saved my life twice now. We got a knockoff SC Project exhaust. Yes, it is a knockoff, but geez, does it sound good. We actually use the original bracket to you know, pull it on. The original bracket from the old destroyed muffler that was on it. Well, not really a muffler, just that little pipe. But we used that clamp, and we used these springs and mounted it like that. And you know, that is ingenuity at its finest. I can tell you right now, I did not come up with that. It's got the new fairings. The way this bike is designed doesn't have like a tank cover, so you can't get a fairing for the tank. So I have my buddies at EVW, Exotic Vehicle Wraps. They did this for me. We got a new tank guard here from Pro Grip, which I may or may not have put on a tad bit crooked. That license plate needs to come off. And other than that, I mean, that's really all it took to make this bike look brand new. I mean, new fairings, you know, straighten out a couple things, and it's good to go. You know, still rides straight, rides beautifully. We put the original headlights back in because I broke the mounts from the original ones. But enough of that bullshit. Let's look at the Corvettes. This is way more important. So anyway, we're gonna jump this guy. Let's move that one. And we're also gonna talk a little bit about, I got another topic I wanna talk about in this a little bit later in the video. God, does she look filthy? Look at what the cam do. Okay, now for the C4, the trick with this bad boy, we just gotta roll her down. Oh, I missed the inside of this girl. So the key is, I'm gonna put the keys in, that's part of it. But we're also going to just hopefully just roll this one back, and all should be well. So we're gonna try doing that right now. The battery, if I remember right, is on the left-hand side of the car, so I need to position it in such a way that I can easily jump it from the left side. it's like a car show in the driveway. That's actually a pretty cool picture. I'm not even gonna lie, even though it's not for show, it's merely because the battery's dead. Anyway, that came from there. Now time to hook these guys up. So like I said, it kind of looks like I did this on purpose. I really did not. So battery over there, battery. For some reason, GM, why you do this to people? Charge the battery faster, but that's not a good idea. Pretty engine bay of the C5. I must say, I do enjoy that. I still want to do something with the throttle body and port it, just see what happens. Maybe even port the fast intake. I don't know, see if there's anything to do there. But yeah, the other thing is today, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I am gonna be picking up a set. Oh my God. I am gonna be picking up a set of stock mufflers just so I can put those on instead of these loud guys all the time. And then I'll just put cutouts, because this sounds freaking amazing. It's a little bit loud on the highway though, so I kind of want to remedy that. Okay, I think it's been charging for enough time. Let's see if we can start her. All right, let's not hit it. Jump in. Whoa, all right. Good old C4 keys. Oh, that's a good sign. Yep, there we go. Haven't heard that in a long time. Let them bald eagles fly. It's funny, from the back, you can't even hear the C4. You can barely hear it at all. And in reality, okay, well no, the C5 is definitely louder than the C4, but still, like in cabin wise, in the cabin you can barely hear anything compared to this. This is just like, it destroys your ears after 15 minutes of riding in it. Cool, so the Corvette is now back. For right now, she'll sit here. She'll go in the garage in a sec. I see my dad's cleaning some stuff out. I'll help him a little bit later. Why do we have everything? Oh, we're moving the camper back in, duh. I'm gonna take a ride in the C5. I'm gonna talk about some stuff.
You can't take a ride.
No?
No rides.
Not at all.
Why are you going? Where are you going to the C5?
I'm gonna go talk about shit.
Oh, okay.
But enough of the bullshit, let's talk about the C5, what everybody cares about. So, with the C5, plans for it, I already talked about like what I wanted to do mod-wise, but I want to talk about what's going to happen in the immediate future. So, from what I have deduced, remember how I said, oh, it's the tires, right? The tires are definitely causing this to, to hook, that's what's causing it to wheel hop. I thought about it more and more, and just because the car gets traction, it's wheel hopping when it gets traction. So even after you get off the line, if you watch the video, you can see it wheel hop. And I said the previous owner used to run like Mickey Thompson ET Streets on that car, and it would hook up, dead hook each time. Well, I think between me getting the car and now, something wore out. Maybe it has to do with the way when I broke the diff or whatever the case is. But I think something went bad, and I don't know. Paul was saying there was an axle boot that was, was leaking, so we're going to check that. We're also, I think it's the diff mount. According to Paul, the diff mount, if you watched the video I made a little while ago, the diff mount is starting to go. So I think that's going to be part of it. So I'll get a Hoosier, like they have a diff mount that has a brace in it, so I'll buy that. It's like $400. So I'll probably have Paul install that, and we'll look at the axle stuff. And obviously I want to buy a cheap pair of tires or whatnot, because the thing is with wheel hop, from what I've heard from a bunch of people I talked to asking about it, anything that's really loose can cause the hop, unfortunately. So it's not like it's only this. It can be a myriad of things. And hopefully it's those two things. I don't want to spend any more money, because the next thing is suspension. And this already has Pfaft shocks on it. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. But I don't know. I don't think that this car should be wheel hopping, and it does have aftermarket shocks. So what I think is something is loose. A mount, a brace, something is loose that's causing this thing to hop. So we're gonna find out, and I'm not gonna have just Paul look at it. I also wanna get someone that knows these cars inside and out to look at it, and that would be none other than Andy from Diablo Formula Racing. This week or weekend, I haven't decided yet. I gotta figure out schedule-wise what we're gonna do. But Mike wants to get rid of his C5. I don't know if he's giving it to Pat. I don't know if he's going to give it away to a fan. I don't know what he's going to do. But we want to actually do what we wanted to do at the call out. So I raced this car the way it is,
and he sprays his car to like 100 or 150 shot, his C5. So he actually, that text I got was him sending me pictures of the dyno saying you're fucked, and it made like 476 wheel is what I think it said. 476 wheel, this car supposedly makes 500 wheel on a dyno jet, supposedly. So this could be a really, really close race. I'm eager to find out, you know, what's gonna end up happening here. And what we're gonna do, so I don't blow my transmission to absolute smithereens, you know, we're gonna do a roll race. So, you know, we'll go to Mexico, we'll do like a 50 roll, 60 roll, and my car, which I'm gonna test now, as soon as I get, you know, a straightaway, I'm gonna test to make sure this car can go, after second gear, it can go flat out and not hop, which it shouldn't. There's no way, this car is not powerful enough. But I'm also gonna piss off everybody in existence. People don't like that. But we're gonna race Mike, and I know a lot of you guys also watch Mike, so I'm sure some of you are like, ah, fuck you, Jimbo, I hope you lose. And I mean, honestly, if I can make content out of it, I don't care what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, as long as I can shift the car, which I can. All right, so I'm gonna make a U-turn up here, and we're gonna give this car a little bit of gas, just a little bit, and find out if we are set for this weekend or week, like Friday or something. I don't know what day I'm gonna end up recording it. Let's get into second gear. All right, we're good to go. The traction control actually kicked on. I dumped the clutch and I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't figure out why it like jolted for a sec, but we're gonna do that one more time. I'm still scared to throw this car into gear, you know, I'm still getting used to the shifter. Honestly, I haven't driven this car that much, you know, since getting it, you know, I've been all over the place. So I really haven't driven this car a whole ton. So I'm not 100% used to the shifter yet. It has a short throw, like a B&M short throw, so it is a bit stiffer. And I've never really driven a car that much with a short throw shifter before. So, you know, bear with me here. There we go. No issue whatsoever. Hooks right up, absolutely no wheel spin or anything. That's good. Car pulled right, you know, we're good. So we're gonna go down this road, make a U-turn, do one more for the boys, as good old TJ Cunt says, and we should be good to go. 50 roll. Hell yeah, brother. She hauls ass, she hauls ass, gotta love it. Yeah, so max power, wait, what the fuck? Does that say 479? No. No fucking way. Max power 479 and max torque 476. If this car at peak power makes as much as advertised when I purchased it, and there are dyno sheets that back this up, this is going to be a very, very close race. To be 100% honest with you, I think Mike, if we race once, you know, it might go okay. Race twice, he's gonna blow that thing to smithereens. All right, well, I guess that's it for now. You know, you guys will see later in the week, or whenever I end up posting the video, what ends up happening to this thing. So we already know what's the plan is, but in the immediate future, more than likely all we're gonna do is I'm gonna buy the mufflers, not necessarily install them from the guy that I'm buying them from on Craigslist. But really what to look forward to is me racing Mike. You know, we did this with the C4s, and you guys saw the outcome of that, just completely. Destroyed his ass, and that's what I hope we're gonna do here, but this isn't nearly as unmatched. His car before, that old C4, great car, you know, it was beat to absolute shit and it really didn't have a chance. This, on the other hand, not only has a chance, but should be a very close match, which I'm very eager to see what happens. No leaking from the diff, that's good news. But either way, that's it for the video. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed if you have not already. Get ready, this is gonna be fun. You know, obviously mods for the C5, which will be cool. You know, those will be on the channel, and whenever the C4 leaves, which should be soon, you guys will see a video on that, the goodbye. I might even actually end up flying out to where it's being delivered, which would be kind of cool. So, you know, I'll keep you guys posted on that. But with that, thank you guys for watching. All of y'all have a fantastic day.